The right logo, the right brand will help any business grow, any business succeed, and any business beat their competitors.
First of all, we were branded as a sports centre rather than the sports trust. We've got some really exciting emerging aspirations about how we want to manage more, make a greater contribution to Basingstoke in the town. And I need people to understand that it's the trust that wants to do that work.
We met James, he came in as a new chief executive, and he was looking for new ideas and something to take his vision forward.
We met with the team at Max. Incredibly easy to work with, very, very personable. And Max came up with a really interesting and exciting proposal in terms of how we'd want to move forward that was very similar to the ideas that we had as a business.
The first thing to sort out when looking at any kind of brand implementation is getting the logo sorted. So that was the starting point for us.
I think importantly we wanted something that we felt suited us and where we were headed. And not something perhaps, from the kind of traditional sport and leisure type industry logos.
What we did was we sat down with James and his team and tried to get really under their skin. We then came back and had a brainstorm in the office here, got as many people involved as possible to think about what they were trying to achieve and how we could portray that in a new logo.
So I ended up creating a couple of different logos, but they all kind of focused on fun, energy, movement, creating something that wasn't only just like a logo, but it was also like an icon. Also having a number of elements in it that you could then focus in on. So for instance, you could focus in on a swoosh or a colour, and then that could be used to identify with an element of the gym or an activity or a sport.
From there it was all actually very straightforward. There's some really good stuff presented, but for me personally there was a kind of one that's clearly stood out. And we did a press release around the new brand launch, and obviously the website was changed, which gets a huge number of hits all the time. So then that was really kind of in people's face, if you like, that use a website to find out when different activities are on and so on. We've got a strong brand, we've got an excellent facility at the moment, we've got a really good kind of strong financial base, and we've got a huge amount of kind of expertise and knowledge and skill set and enthusiasm about where we're headed now. So the sky really is the limit, I think, over the next few years. It'll be quite an exciting time for us.
I have to say the Basingstoke branding that we ended up with, I'm personally very proud of, because I think it's a vast improvement of what they had before. It's fit for the 21st century and makes them look exceptional.